Good morning, everybody. Let me find us if I can. Nope, that was yesterday. Must be here somewhere. What day is it? Is it Friday? It's Friday. Pretty excited. Not that it matters. Hold on. Where is. All right, I'm getting the link out. Is everybody ready for the weekend? I'm just getting it all hooked up here. It'll take me a minute and then we'll get started. Okay, so today is September 13th, and our prompt is about books and imagination. Our prompt is a quote about books and imagination. There we go. And I got the link in, posted. We're going to get going here. Okay. Do you guys want to see the river one last time before we leave here? I'll show you. Hi, Susie. It is Friday the 13th. Who said that? It is Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th. You okay? I'm just going to show you guys the river again. The person that owns this house is going to get a not nice letter from me because of all the bad things about this house. But for all the bad things about this house, oh, hold on. There is one amazing good factor. Well, the house itself is amazing. But this is what happens when you wake up in the morning and you look out the window. This river is here. It smells amazing. I wish it had said smell-o-vision. The sugar cone pines are beautiful and ready to fall. And the aspens, like if I could stay here during the fall, life would be perfect. They're all aspen trees, so they're going to start turning colors. But see the river? I mean, it's just so beautiful. All right, so let's close the window and say goodbye to the beautiful river and get back to work. But I mean, this house is really dirty. There I am again. You can see my reflection. Okay, let's go back to work. I did pick up some aspen leaves yesterday, although they're still green. And we're not going to do any shameless plugs this morning. I'm just going to get right to it because we got places to go. But I did pick up this beautiful branch of aspen leaves, and I am going to press them. So I'm just going to pull them off like this and press them so they stay these colors. But when I get them in the fall, the colors are incredible. They look a little bit more like this one that's just starting to turn to the oranges and yellows and greens. I mean, come on. How beautiful is that? So these are all going to go in my book to be pressed. Not sure which book, but I'll put them in there. I don't know if I'm going to take all of these because some of them have little blemishes. No offense, leaves. No offense. But anyway, I wanted to share those with you. And this is what we did yesterday. Let's explore. We used a lot of ephemera and I really liked the painted book pages. So that's what we're going to do again today by doing this. So our quote for today is books create opportunities for imaginations to soar. So I want to take one of the words, which it's either books or create. I think I'm going to go with create. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. So I did the watercolor here again. And to make this easy for everybody, I'm going to take a green colored pencil. Good morning, everybody. I didn't even say good morning. Good morning, Ellen and Rhonda and Jan, because I was so busy showing you the river. Good morning, Dieta and Charlene and Marilyn, Debbie, Sandy, Susie, Rebecca, Johanna, Subi, Cindy, Pamela, Melinda, Carol. Oh my gosh, I'm going way far back. Shari, Cynthia. Anyway, there's a lot of you here. That's all I can say. So I'm going to take a darker green pencil. Maybe this one looks good. And I'm just going to write the letters out so then we can cut them out. And because we want them to all be about the same size, I'm just going to draw kind of a line there. I did paint this morning, so it's painted with watercolor. Diana says, hey, Linz, I'm in Camas, Washington watching. How cool is that? All right, so we just want to write the letter exactly how we're going to see it with that chunky monkey style of lettering. And you want to leave some space in between so you can cut these out. If you have to do it with a regular pencil first, there's no shame in that. So go right ahead. They have the fire near us under containment, which is good. Because they thought they did get 70-mile-an-hour winds, but not in the areas where they thought. Okay, so here's what I have to do first. Let's find my scissors. I don't know where it is. Let's find the other scissors. The little scissors is in here somewhere. We can use that one just as well. This is my scissors that I bought from my friend Heather's yarn shop. Aren't they cool? They look like a guitar. I'm not as happy with the little scissors as the big scissors, but I can adapt. So we want our letters to be about the same height. And we're going to go here. I just need a T and an E. I think I can fit it. And again, if you can't do it direct like this, put a pencil to your paper first and then do your thing. And I just painted the paper really quick. This is from that tourist magazine that I picked up. And don't throw these bits away because we might use them somewhere. You never know. I just wanted to paint it ahead of time because the drying part is the hard part. There is a microwave here. It's one of the only things that works. What do you do when you go to an Airbnb and it's just bad? Do you just write a bad review or do you send a letter to the owner? Because I have never been to one we've had any problems with. One time my girlfriends and I went to an Airbnb and the code that they gave us to get into the door was wrong. So, and we were out in the middle of nowhere and it was really hard to reach somebody. But we finally drove back into town and got a new code. But that wasn't really a problem. But I've never been into an Airbnb that was just filthy dirty. Like I was going to cook here a bunch and we're not cooking because the pots and pans are disgusting. The drain in the shower is cracked and broken off. The shower head broke, the toilet broke. And there's just lots of yucky stuff all around here. And it costs as much as a hotel, but what are you supposed to do? Rebecca says I would write a bad review. I really want to contact the owner because we want to come back here because the view is the best part. But I don't want the owner mad at me. Not my fault that he has a bad house because the house is gorgeous. It just needs a little TLC. You know? Cindy says write a review. And wouldn't you think they would want to stay here occasionally, but maybe not. And it's yucky. Oh, my realtor is just telling me to contact the owner first. Well, I took a lot of pictures, Linda. Linda found me the house of our dreams yesterday. It's so cool. It's right on a river in the mountains of Santa Cruz, California. And it's 5 bedrooms. I can't remember how many bathrooms. A huge entertaining like kitchen and dining room. And this like patio down by this river in the trees. And it's $2.2 million. And I told her, who's got $2.2 million? And she said she was just kidding. I knew she was just kidding. But it's fun to have a realtor friend. Gina says, contact the owner now. We're done here. I've paid my money. But I mean, for the same price as a hotel, at a hotel, you just make a phone call to the downstairs people and they come fix whatever, you know? Can't do that here. Oh, I don't know what the previous reviews are, but I can tell you it is the only Airbnb in this area, which is why I wanted to stay here because it's right in our favorite canyon. There's only 5 homes. So ask for a partial refund. I like that answer. I'm thinking about that one. Because, you know, you've already paid your money. You can't just walk out and go somewhere else unless you're a billionaire, which I am not. Otherwise, I'd buy a $2.2 million house in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Yeah, my husband, both my husband and I had to work on fixing the toilet, but I didn't do very good with mine. So I just left it alone and it fixed itself, but then he had to fix it. So that's no fun. CREATE. Ask for a credit to stay again before a refund. Good idea. I like that idea. Sometimes to avoid a bad rating, they may give you a partial refund. You guys are so smart. Thank you for all your tips. Yesterday, my husband caught a fish, a German brown fish, but we weren't hungry for dinner, so we didn't eat it. Hopefully we can eat it tonight. We'll see. All right. So there's our word cut out of paper. Now let's get our book. Well, the cleaning service definitely isn't doing their job, but it's more than just the cleaning service, Pat. I think we'll go here and put the T and the E over here. Okay, let's find the glue. Oh, I'm sure they're not doing their job. You should see the windows. It looks like it, and it also like, here, let me just complain a little more. When we first got here, I washed my hands. No, was it my, yeah, it was on the towel and the toilet paper. I rolled down the toilet paper and there was a moth. And I mean, you can't help that sometimes because moths just appear, but it was kind of gross. I should have started with the A. Should always start where it ends and work your way back. But I didn't. Oh, stay. Yeah, he caught a fish yesterday. We checked out a brewery. What else did we do? We spent a lot of time oh, we went on a hike. We hiked to the top of this canyon, but not all the way because I got tired. My legs were hurting. I'm fat and out of shape. So we turned around, but there was a waterfall that we got to see that was beautiful. What's fun about these letters is you can do these on felt, like to make banners. You can do it on a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. You can do them even bigger with butcher paper. So if you need to make a really big sign or something, these are great. Rebecca says, did you go to Tumalu? Is that the place you wanted to go yesterday? No, Tonopah. And we decided, so weird. Last night we turned the TV on and there's this show here where we live, not where we live, where we're staying, called Wild Nevada. And it featured Tonopah. Isn't that crazy? Crazy, right? Okay, so let's do this. I think we will cut this out. Tonopah, Nevada. But we're going to go next time because we're coming back here in the fall when the leaves start turning. That's kind of crooked, isn't it? Tonopah. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari to Hatchapee to Tonopah. That song. Lynn says they have a Tonopah near them. Oh, maybe it's that Tonopah. Great. Is it the one in Arizona that they're singing about in my song? All right, so where's our quote? Books create opportunities. So this is going to be the word create. No, books. Gee whiz. That's why I said don't throw these little strips away. We're doing the same kind of lettering as this, but we're just filling it in. So Chunky Monkey again. But it's not going to be filled in all the way. So it's going to be Broadway lettering. Hopefully I have room for the S. I hope I do. I do. And today we're going to this area where we went last year. I think last year or the year before. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And neither my husband and I could remember what it was called or where it was. And I remembered that I took a picture of the sign. So I had to go back through all my pictures. Are your pictures like, when you guys have pictures on your phone, do you have them in albums and easy to find? Because I don't at all. They're a mess. But I remembered basically when we came, so I was able to look it up and found the name. And it's like 6 miles down this 4-wheel drive road. And then there's this amazing trail and group camping area. Jewel says, yes, she does albums. I really need to start doing that. Maybe I should just take a minute someday and just do my photos. I have 25,000 photos. I saw it yesterday. It's kind of gross. Kind of gross. But I love taking pictures so much because you don't have to pay for film, right? Okay, so we have the beginning here. We need a gray. Here's a gray. This is a Tombow twin, not a twin tone, a Tombow N65 dual brush pen. It's a dark gray, apparently. Didn't want it this dark, but that's okay. The reason I use the brush pens is because they can go fat and thin. Oh, there's glue there, so no pen will go over the glue. But because it's a brush tip, you can go really thin and then get really thick if you want to. Brush pens are cool. They're also good for filling in. Wish I could fix that, but I cannot. Yes, the haunted hotel is in Tonopah. We're going there. Not now, but we are. We stayed there once. Look it up for your next trip. Yes, and the Clown Motel. The Clown Motel is there. Susan says, my pictures are a hot mess, just like me. Me too. My pictures are a hot mess. Books create opportunities. Let's write it over here. How do you spell opportunities? 2 P's. T-U-N. I hope she spelled it right. I'm counting on this to be right. Looks right to me. Books create opportunities for, we're going to put 4 over here. Oh, Carmen's not here today, you guys, because Carmen is on the yarn crawl with my girlfriends. Well, bunch of my, not that Carmen's not a girlfriend. Carmen and other girlfriends are on the yarn crawl. I want this strip. Think we'll tear it. That's why I said don't throw these extra little strips away. We were going to use them. And we are. Hi, Valerie. Guess I don't need it that big. Lynn says that she likes to use her camera rather than her phone. I think my phone takes better pictures than a camera could. And my dad used to do a lot of digital filming, and he said, one of my husband's favorite quotes and memories from my dad is that the camera is the best invention. Okay, hold on. Where is my, why do I always lose my pins? Why? Well, it is truly gone now. I'll look for it later. Is it attached to the book? Ugh. I don't know. Anyway, that's not what my dad said. He said that the iPhone is the best invention since, what did he say, Brent? Since what? He's gone. I don't know. Wait, Rebecca says, did you see that they are going to do a 21-day version of the 100-day project? Ugh, I did not, but I want to. Anyway, my dad said the iPhone was the best, and he had tons of cameras and he stopped using them and he just used his phone. And they're better now. So I don't even have a digital camera. Imagine. Oh my gosh, I'm getting lost here. Wow, now I'm excited about a 21-day project. And why not? Guess I shouldn't have taped this down or glued this down so soon because I'm going to have extra space here. Oh, I was going to show you guys what I did while my husband was fishing yesterday, and then I woke up early this morning and worked on it some more. I think we'll put an arrow here. I like arrows. I don't use them enough. Okay, let's take a quick break. I'm going to show you what I've been working on. It's called a short fall version. Oh, that's so cool. Ah, I found my pin. Life is good again. Okay, let me show you. So I have not worked on in my personal journal for a while. Not that this isn't personal, but you know what I mean? Let's see. This was the last thing I did. Be quick, but don't be in a hurry. That quote is from John Wooden, the basketball guy. Then I did this one, which has too much to read here, but it says, art is a line around your thoughts, which I love that quote. But then this is what I started doing yesterday. I did a circle, which I'm very proud of because I didn't have anything to trace out in the wilderness. I just drew a circle. Then I put the view that I saw. This was the dirt road with bushes in the center of it, with plants on either side, and then aspen trees, and then mountains. Aspen leaves here, pine trees here, and like a fern thing that was down by the river where my husband was fishing. And then it says, on days like this, be a maker. So I stole this quote for those of you guys that have seen this before. And then I plagiarized it and changed it into my own thing. It says, make peace, make love, make tacos, make bread, make art, lots of art, make cakes, make music, make quilts, make contact, make life. Oh, make life beautiful for each other. Make moments you will remember for all the right reasons always. And I love that quote so much. Then I'm going to put flowers in here and maybe a tree or a river here. I don't know. Haven't got that far. We'll see where we end up fishing today to see what happens with this page. Then I have to decide, do I want to color it or leave it? I think everything I've done, I've either colored or semi-colored in this book. Nope, this one has no color. No color at all. This one's semi-colored. This one has gray, no color. Gray, lots of color, and so on, and so on, and so on. Okay, wait. I always forget to tell you guys this, and everybody inevitably messages me and says, what is that book? This is a Zeta series, ZETA, premium sketchbook, mixed media paper by Stillman and Byrne, BIRN. And I can get you a leak, a link, a leak, a link. This is what we did in book club. I can't remember when, last time. And these are going to get glued back in the back here. I love this one. Anything is possible with a little sunshine and a little pink. Lily Pulitzer. Pulitzer. Pulitzer? Pulitzer. I don't know. I'm an artist, not a speech person. Imagination's too sore. That's the door that doesn't close. That noise you just heard. Okay. Sore needs to be here. How's it out there, honey?
Nice.
Nice. Nice, nice, baby. Got scallops out of these paint strokes. Thank you so much for the comments about my journal. That's what I've been doing since high school, that stuff. So, yeah, I love it. Love it to pieces. It's just very calming and meditative for me to sit there and write. And like I used to get in trouble in school when I would do notes in class, because they don't want you taking, doodling while you're supposed to be taking notes. But it's how I remembered things. And then later on in life, my dad sent me an article from the Wall Street Journal and how doodling while you're taking notes actually keeps your brain active. And so now I try to tell people that. People don't always believe me, but it is what it is. I think we'll put some leaves in here too. Cut a few out as we go. These little scissors are really sharp. Pretty nice. Okay, we'll do more of those in a minute, but let's finish this part. Then we can do more leaves. Kind of into the leaves right now. Let's see, what's our quote for the weekend? When we learn, we grow, but I'm not doing that. We did this, and we did this. And then the next one is make things happen with coffee. Okay, not doing that. My new favorite S. It only took me 40 years to find an S that made me happy. Same with Fs. I didn't find an F that I liked for a long time. But if you look at enough people's lettering styles and then try to come up with your own based on their lettering style, that's how you do it. At least that's how I do it. And when I went to art school, the job I really wanted was to do the titles in movies and the covers of albums. I mean, it was a lofty goal, right? Although I quit art school after one day, so that didn't help. Linda says, I think you should have a class on how to journal like that. I have no idea how to teach you how to do that. I wish I did have an idea, but I have no idea how to teach that. It's just if you go in the Doodly Do book and you practice all those just basic doodles like the flowers and leaves and stuff, and then you do your lettering, it's just that. Like the lady whose book, I don't know if she's a lady or a girl, I really don't know. Jane Madej, whose book we did for book club last month, she has been posting a ton of new journal pages that she's doing, and they look just exactly like what I would like to come out of my brain when I'm sitting in front of a mountain. But they doesn't come out of my brain like that. And that's what I wish I could do. I wish I could draw like that. Need a few more little bits here to make some leaves. Well, that's a perfect leaf. Why did you quit art school after one day? Oh, I've told this story. I had a teacher who, I think it was more than one day actually, but we'll stick with one day. It sounds better. I had a teacher who gave us a project. She was my only teacher because it was summer school. Class was supposed to start in the fall at Art Center School of Design. And this teacher gave us a project because I was taking advertising design. That's what we were doing. And it was, she wanted us to develop an ad for Bacardi, Bacardi and Coke Bacardi. So I went home. I spent the whole weekend on this ad. It was really cool. I can't remember what I did, but it was more like this kind of a thing than an actual what looked like an ad. And I turned it in. I was so excited. I still have it, I think, somewhere. Somewhere. I don't know where. And she said I did it all wrong, that I didn't follow the rules. And I said, well, I've always been under the impression that art didn't have any rules. And she said, well, in my class, there are rules or something. It was many years ago. I don't remember. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this myself. And so my parents were going to help me out with art school. And instead, my dad gave me money. Well, he gave me a loan, $25,000, to start my own business, which involved art. And I paid him back in a year with that money. And that just made me happy, happier than this woman telling me that I broke the rules of art. So art school was not really in the cards for me. But it was a really prestigious school. Ansel Adams went there. It was Art Center School of Design. And my parents were so excited that I was going, not really. They wanted me to do business. So after I quit art school, I went to business school because my dad said, we'll give you the loan, but you got to go to business school and you got to learn about business. And I'm like, oh God, is there math involved? Because I'm not going to do very well. And there was math involved, and I was on the dean's list actually in college, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. So yeah, that's the college story. I only went to junior college, where I majored in partying and having fun and meeting people. It was Pasadena City College, and we hung out on the lawn all the time and played guitars. Where should I put this leaf? Anyway, but business school was really easy for me. Okay, I've lost the pin again. I mean, there's nothing on this table. How can it go that far? I don't know. Once again, we'll find it later. Found it now. It just sticks to things. And my pin got paper towel all over it. I need a new pin. All right, so let's brighten this up a little bit. Not quite sure how, but we will. Maybe we should do green and purple. What do you think? I like green and purple together. And I don't have a pencil sharpener with me, which, not the sharpest. Not the sharpest tool in the pencil box. Anyway, that's the deal. What's everybody got planned for the weekend? Anybody got anything exciting they want to share with the class? Do you want to share anything with the class about what you're doing this weekend? We're doing more of the same, which is exploring. Oh, today we're going to go explore old mine shafts and mines. And we always look for, old things laying around, like stuff that you would find in a mine kind of thing. We'll see. But I'd love to know what you guys are doing. I can't draw books very well, so I decided I did not want to draw books on this page. Leaves were much more fun. Valerie says if you have a nail file, you can sharpen your pencils with that. I don't really need to sharpen them. They're okay. Until I get home, they're fine. Is this purple? Blue violet. Let's add some flowers in here. In our vine. Jewel says we have a family reunion, trying to put on a happy face. Jewel, did you read my comment to you? You need to go. If it was me, I would stay home. But I'm a bad influence, so don't go with what I say. Go with what you're doing. Susan says, I'm trying to draw a maple leaf. Oh, it always looks like a marijuana leaf. I never draw them. Never, ever. I wish I could do better with those, but I can do oak leaves. I just can't do, I cannot do maple leaves, so don't feel so bad. Sue's going to be existing this weekend. Shari is going to a high school reunion picnic, class of 67, 57 years. Wow. Debbie will be hanging out at Sutter Roseville Hospital. Oh, in my dad's hospital room. He fell on Tuesday, 2 broken ribs and a chest tube. Oh man, poor guy. Poor guy, poor Debbie. You're a good caregiver, Debbie. Caregivers don't get enough credit. My daughter has her dog at a friend's house this weekend because she is hiking, what do you call it? Glacier. She's backpacking Glacier Point in Yosemite. And the dog has had major bathroom problems, diarrhea for the night at my daughter's house and now a night at her friend's house who's watching the dog. And so she's calling the vet this morning because she doesn't know what else to do. The dog, did you know dogs get viruses? I did not. But they do. Oh, Linda's going to her grandson's soccer game. What did Katie say? My scrapbook store, Impressive Ideas, has got new owners and they're offering the crop room this weekend to come and work on projects since we're having bad weather all weekend. I'm so excited. I would be excited too. That's just fun. Nothing but fun. All right, so is it like unfinished projects you're bringing, Katie? Because that is really good. Katie has some beautiful projects. I know that. Where's that blue that I had? Oh, here it is. Nope, that's green. Oh, well. Oh, here, right in my hand. This one needs a vine. There's a really bad contagious one the dogs are getting. That's not good. Don't want to hear that. Yesterday when we were on our hike, it was like almost 2 miles, up to 10,000 feet in the air, 9,000 feet in the air. I don't know, it was high. And there were people coming down the hill as we were going up the hill, an older couple. Well, they weren't older, they were probably my age. And they had two Newfoundland doodles, and I can't remember what the third one was. But they were big dogs that they were hiking with. Kind of crazy. Katie says, I'm making an explosion box for a wedding present. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, we're going to do a little white and be done, I think. Breakfast is calling and I must go. Every time I use white, it just astounds me how much more amazing everything looks with white. Guess I need to shake this. I think that's better. Yeah. We get to go out to breakfast this morning. My husband loves to go out to breakfast. I think all guys like to go to breakfast. Is that a true fact? That is not working. I need black. Haha. That's going to work really good. Oh, that's perfect. Black in the center of my little flowers. Then we'll go back to white. I think I need more purple over here. It's not really showing up as purple. Showing up more as black. Oh, all good, Jennifer. Clear and good. I like going out to breakfast too, Valerie, but you always see, like, in small towns and stuff, it's like a men's club of guys sitting at a table that is theirs, that they're always at. You know what I mean? So it seems like more men go out to breakfast than women. And breakfast to me is one of the easiest things to make. But what do I know? Wait, what? What did I miss? Jennifer says, here in California with my brother and sister-in-law, we'll be here to care for my mom's end of life. Oh, Jennifer. And Pam. It's so important that you're there. I get it. And it's good that you were able to be there for her. Something now you won't regret. Yeah. Almost done. Just a little more white here. I'm trying to decide if I need dots or anything all over the page, but I kind of like all the white. Just kind of simple. I seldom eat breakfast at home, but I love it when we travel. Well, that's funny. So you don't like to eat breakfast at home? I think I need a few green dots. And we'll call it a day. My dad used to tell me when we would travel, because we traveled every weekend almost, doing photography stuff, and we would go to a restaurant and I would not want breakfast. And he'd be like, "We're going out in the middle of nowhere. You need to eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day." So I was telling this to my husband last night that a lot of the times here in California, anyway, I don't know about other places, but back in the day, you used to be able to get trout for breakfast. At least where we traveled, you can't even find trout on a menu anymore. But I would either get trout or a hamburger or a cantaloupe, half of a cantaloupe. That was like a big item in the restaurants where we ate. I can't tell you why, but it was. You sound so tired. Oh, thanks, Debbie. I'm feeling pretty tired. It was a really crappy bed that we had here. That's another thing that I'm going to complain about. Not really. I don't think you can complain about a crappy bed, but it was like in between a water bed and like a mattress topper that had gel in it. It was weird. But the sheets wouldn't even stay on. It was weird. All right, I need to be done because I am just having fun now. A little highlight never hurt anybody, right? I don't know why it's not writing so dark over here. Oh, because there's stuff on the other side. Okay, well, I'm done now. No, I'm not. I was, and now I'm not. I'm going inside this green line with my white pen. And then I'll be done. Promise. Pinky promise. Done. All right, so here's what we have. Books create opportunities for imaginations with an S. I checked it to soar. Kind of love it. Oh, Joan says, I love eating breakfast at our original House of Pancakes, or IHOP. They have such good breakfast food. I only go once in a blue moon, but as I make such a pig of myself when I go, and it's not like I need those extra calories. Who does? Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of this and share it. We are at Friday, so I'm not going to see anybody until Monday. And I won't be doing any prompts over the weekend, and I won't be here. So, time for you guys to catch up on your stuff and sign up for another class. Go look at all the forever classes. I'm going to post a couple of them today because I'm going to start featuring those. Oh, I was supposed to do it yesterday for Throwback Thursday and I forgot. Whatever. All right, you guys, have a lot of fun this weekend, whatever you do. And I'll talk to you Monday. Okay, bye.